What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hawk, and welcome to a long-awaited episode of Hawk Soups. It's been a minute, and I don't even know if it's really been long-awaited for y'all, but it's been long-awaited for me. As you can see, we trying things a little different around here. I got a new setup, moved my desk around, had to arrange some things, got some new gear. Know what I mean? So I'm not even gonna make no promises about when the next video coming out. We just gonna go ahead and get into it. So if you didn't know, the NBA preseason starts today. Like tonight at 8 o'clock, the Houston Rockets play the Shanghai Sharks. Now I know, what? The Shanghai Sharks? Who? Aaron, we care why? That's not the point. The point is NBA basketball is back. Did y'all hear me? NBA basketball is back. Needless to say, I'm excited. The rest of the NBA preseason will start on Friday. And then you'll have the regular preseason games. NBA teams actually playing other NBA teams. But in the meantime, best believe I'm watching that game tonight. With all that being said, I just wanted to hop on here, talk about some storylines that I'm really excited about and interested to see going into this season. Now, let's just start off with the Houston Rockets. Russell Westbrook, James Harden teaming up. Is this going to work? Like, I really don't know if this is going to work. Both of them are super high usage players. Pretty much the last 3 years, it's either been, they've been number one or number two and leading the league in usage. Them two going back and forth. I think last year Harden broke the record for the highest usage rate ever. I don't really know how it's going to work. Both ball dominant players, but the biggest thing here that everyone keeps saying is they want to play together. Russ said that they're going to be scary. Like, they're feeling confident. I've seen it. They've been training together all summer. They've been working out. They were boxing. They've been doing a lot of stuff together. They're boys apparently, and I guess if you want to play together, they'll make it work. The Brooklyn Nets. I'm kind of sort of looking at this year as Kyrie Irving's redemption tour. Not saying redemption tour in the sense that he was bad last year, but he just always fell off. He talked about that a little bit at his media day this past week. He talked about his grandfather passing. That kind of took him out of the game of basketball. He kind of fell out of love with the game, and he's really looking forward to this season. And another thing that he said I thought was really interesting, that he pretty much blamed the Warriors for what happened to KD, saying he was rushed back, he shouldn't have came back, but his teammates, the organization was kind of sort of pressuring him to come back. And he said that's not going to happen. He's not going to pressure KD. He's going to make sure nobody else pressures KD, which, me being a KD fan, I was happy to hear. Let's head out west and talk about the Los Angeles Clippers. This team going to be scary. I ain't going to hold you. This team is going to be real scary. Arguably, I don't even really think it's arguably, they're going to be the best defensive team in the league. Paul George at his media day said him and Kyrie are the best duo in the league, talking about two guys who can play elite levels on both sides of the floor, can get a bucket and stop you from getting a bucket. Did I just say Kyrie? I sure did. Y'all know I meant Kawhi. And interestingly enough, I think the scariest person in the team will be Patrick Beverley. He's been feeling real cocky lately, and I'm loving it. I saw a video of him working out, and at the end of the video, he said, "Don't dribble against me this year. Like, just don't do it. Don't dribble against me." I don't really know what he means by that, because who gonna bring the ball up? Not the point guard? Across the hall from the Staples Center, we got the Los Angeles Lakers. I think this team probably has the most pressure going into this season. You know, just because of how things happened with them last year, a lot of the offseason moves they made, and pretty much shipping away everybody to get Anthony Davis. LeBron James, he's always going to have a lot of pressure no matter what team he's on. Surprisingly, ESPN's Top 100 list did not have him at number 1 this year. He's actually at number 3, so he might be feeling some type of way about that. I think we're going to see a pretty good LeBron this year. His hairline's back, so I think his game is back. Taking it up north to Canada, to the 6, let's talk about the Toronto Raptors real quick. What are they going to do this year? Like, realistically, this might sound like gas. It really might. But does anyone think that the Raptors might not make the playoffs this year? Like, I don't think they're that bad. Like, I don't think their team is that bad. I just think some other teams in the East got pretty good. And Kawhi was really a big reason why that team was so good. The team's goal, in my opinion, they're going to go as far as Pascal Siakam can take them. Fred VanVleet's going to have to step up big this year. Kyle Lowry, we know he's nice in the regular season. So we'll see what happens. I don't think they really will fall off and, fall out of the playoffs if we're being real. But I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I'm not going to be shocked if they don't make the playoffs. I'm really not. The New Orleans Pelicans are going to be really excited to watch this year. Zion Williamson might be the highest, hyped up rookie since LeBron James, coming into the league. He's gotten so many LeBron comparisons. I've compared him personally to Charles Barkley. He's got a lot to prove. That team's going to have a lot of eyeballs on him, but not as much as some of the other big markets I've named. I think it's actually pretty good that he's in that market. Like, New Orleans isn't really a big market. They don't get a ton of eyeballs. But that team's got a lot of nice young talent, most of which came from, you know, the Anthony Davis trade. I'm really excited to see Lonzo this year. Excited to see what B.I. can do. I want this team to be good, personally. Now, I know I just said I wouldn't be surprised if the Raptors didn't make the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised if the Pelicans did make the playoffs. I'm not really sure what the Bucks are going to do this year. Giannis is going to definitely come in this season with a chip on his shoulder. I'm sure he probably feels that he didn't play to his best ability in the playoffs this year. Especially against that Raptors team. But I don't really know how good they're going to be. What I mean by that is they didn't do anything, really. They're just the same team, pretty much, minus Brogdon. And they're just going to try to make themselves better. I don't really know what they're going to do. So I'm sure Giannis is going to come back even better than he was last year. But I don't really know how much that's going to really impact this team. And then finally, you know, I got to talk about the 76ers. Similar to the Bucks, I don't really know what much they're going to do. We lost Jimmy Butler. We doubled down on Tobias Harris. We added in Justice Winslow. But I don't see us doing much different this year. This team's really going to go as far as Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid can carry us. Ben Simmons, I hope these videos that you're shooting even fake all summer. Like, you got to shoot first game. Like, first preseason game. You got to shoot. And it's got to go in. Or we're going to keep talking about you. But the Sixers probably got a chip on their shoulder, especially Joel. You know, the Sixers organization, to me, and a lot of the fan base feels that we were like 2-3 bounces away from winning an NBA championship. So we'll see what happens this year. But that's all I got for you guys. I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.